Hey, hi, hello, everybody. We're going to do a general reading. We're going to do a you versus your person with a challenge and an outcome. Remember, if this resonates, that's great. If not, just leave it. Maybe the next one will be for you. But let's see what is going on. Overall energy is coming out of sadness. There's a little bit of blockage in your movement because you are being gifted another opportunity, especially because you're now just starting to transition out of the tower. You have a new beautiful beginning and communication coming in, especially after thinking something was timed out. It's encouraging you. Don't hold yourself back. There was a detachment for a reason. You got major wish fulfillment coming in. So, oh yeah, it even fell again. So let's see what is going on. You have the High Priestess in reverse, the Death, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Your person has the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. And then the outcome is the Devil, the King of Pentacles, the Hangman in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. And your challenge is your success. So you could definitely see where reconciliation was on the table, but not like how you think. Your intuition has been trying to tell you something that you're not quite making sense of now. You have major transformation in your energy. You're stressed out a little bit because you're still feeling connected to something that you know that you're outgrowing. There is you being more optimistic of going forward, and your person is trying to drop third-party blockages, and there is trauma in your person's energy. They're just now coming into a sense of awareness, clarity. This is definitely somebody who possibly was using multiple things as a form of a distraction. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to stress about it. And this could be somebody who was financially lacking. And this is probably what distracted them a lot, especially if their foundation wasn't that stable. And in the outcome, the Devil with the King of Pentacles, your person is obsessively thinking about how they can give to this now. But it already stems from you reaching your breaking point. You've already seen things very clearly, and you are fully disconnecting from this. Your person is in that energy. You ever hear that expression of make sure you're in a connection with somebody who on your bad days, they know how to pull shit together? This is life. Not everybody is going to be at their 100 every day. And what you were manifesting and craving was somebody that on the bad days can hold it together. You're not at 100 today. You're only showing up as 50. I'll be that other 50 for you, and vice versa if you could do that for me. Your person did not know how to reciprocate that energy to the point where they were just taking and taking, robbing that 50, taking that 50, taking that 100. And what you were doing was you were manifesting with the King of Pentacle energy somebody to come in towards you to provide stability, support, and not just financially. Somebody that had that 100 for you on a day where you were feeling just out of 50. And your person wants to give to this now. And they're actually understanding with that Ace of Sword energy, that truth, that clarity of, okay, now I know how to be that 50. But the thing is, where you were manifesting it for so long, it's being put into a different connection for you, because your challenge is your success, your recognition. And yes, this person is obsessively thinking about how to give to the connection now, but it came from a point where they already emotionally drained you. You got major transformation in your energy for a reason. You're outgrowing this situation. Yeah, there's no more options left to this. And it doesn't take away the fact that you're still in that little bit of that head versus heart energy, but your optimism is coming back to a newer connection. A part of you felt committed to this for so long that even within the separation, you kind of felt like you were doing something wrong, engaging with another energy, and that wasn't healing. You're healing and showing the universe of, yes, I miss them and I love them, but I know what I deserve in a connection is the ultimate success that you can find. Self-love, recognition. Yeah, you got major peace coming in with the King of Cups. You're already doing it. If this isn't already here, it's quickly manifesting in. You have major new all in your energy. Do you know how difficult that is? Especially when I'm doing a you versus your person spread. You're practicing the laws of detachment. Let's see your person. Yeah, this is definitely somebody. The sad part is you guys were both supposed to be in a receival energy, but your person was stuck in a very karmic repetitive cycle. And the thing is, this person was not supposed to block your receival. They were not supposed to block the blessings coming in for you. You guys didn't meet by coincidence, and you guys didn't come into each other by coincidence. You guys were both supposed to open each other back up after a lot of trauma. And unfortunately, your person, you were a little bit more elevated than this person. You already knew what you wanted. You already knew what you didn't want and what you wanted in a connection. And your person just kept sabotaging, thinking that the other shoe was going to drop. That's why they didn't fully invest in it the way that they were supposed to, because in the back of their head, they always thought that it was kind of lost already. Look at the instability. This is 100% possibly somebody who is struggling financially or just getting afloat after struggling financially. Yeah, they're feeling the separation, and they do. This is definitely somebody who envisioned that 10 of Cups with you, the happy home, the happy life. This is not somebody who isn't unaware of what the connection could have been. This is definitely somebody who is starting to recognize that, yes, this could have been a very successful connection. Let's see the outcome. Yeah, you're rejecting, and it took you a while to come into that energy of, yeah, I had a lot of optimism when it came to this, but you just proved to me each day that it wasn't worth it. And you defended it for a while too. But you got major wish fulfillment coming in. Good news and a very painful completion. You're fated to go in a new direction. It's encouraging you. You've done your hermit. The hermit is a very beautiful energy of solitude, healing, because hurt people, and healing is extremely messy and complicated. And if your person would have done this, if they wouldn't always distract away from their healing, you guys could have been on the same level. But your person, instead of handling a situation, they distracted. Yeah, look at now it's just considered a very painful completion. You've already had your wake up call and heading in a new direction, but the challenge still stems that your success is the challenge. Because you're in your Queen of Cups. But the Queen of Cups is a very empathic energy, a very intuitive energy. But look at, you're showing up paired to a newer energy. This is what your intuition was trying to tell you. Of yes, you're seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities, but it's not pertained to this person anymore. You got new, beautiful recognition and success coming in, especially after learning to give to yourself, not once or twice. You guys are showing up paired, but with a newer energy. Because this blessing comes in after you reject this. This person was stunting your growth and your success. You see reconciliation and delay. You end up as the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. Like I said, this person was supposed to be a blessing. And you guys were supposed to learn how to open up again after a lot of trauma and injustice. You guys were supposed to be receivals to one another. Your person couldn't get it together. They have way too much trauma and damage in their energy to the point where you possibly you were forcing a little bit of a disconnect, but you get rewarded. You guys are showing up multiple times as paired, especially with that Lovers. I can't really show it though. All right, let's get one more. There's change and growth. Like I said, you outgrew this. You got so big of a new energy coming in towards you. Like I said, if it's not already here, it's going to be soon. I hope this helped, guys.